Hey everybody, what's going on? Zach Ryan here at PAX Prime 2015. I'm with my buddy Andrew Goldfarb, and we got an opportunity to play a boatload of Nintendo games. We're going to talk about a couple of them. We're going to start with Starfox. How do you feel?
Yeah, I like Starfox a lot. So there were like 6 demos. So I played these D3, but this is your first time. It's still interesting for me, the controls, like when you're doing the R-Wing stuff, like the normal, as expected, Star Fox 64, classic Star Fox stuff, is a little weird because you find yourself looking either only at the TV or only at the gamepad, at least I did, and I think it takes kind of some adjustment. But you played the Landmaster Tank and then that weird hover thing, which have very different control schemes.
Yeah, the Landmaster Tank was really interesting because, speaking to what you were talking about in the sort of dual screen sensibility of the game, you really use that when you're controlling the Landmaster Tank. You kind of set a path to strafe around an enemy, and then you use the second screen on the control pad to lock in your shots. And it's actually really fun once you got it down. It took a little getting used to, but once you kind of let go of the idea that you're steering with one stick and aiming with the control pad, it becomes kind of second nature. It really opens up a lot of possibilities in the combat. I think it's a really cool way to play those specific levels. I'm not sure how it works in the R-Wing. I didn't play it sort of dual screen in the R-Wing, but I really dug it. And then also new to this game is a sort of a hovercraft, which is really cool. The best thing about it was there's a tiny little cute robot that drops out of the hovercraft and helps you unlock doors and solve like little environmental puzzles around the level. It was really cool. It was actually a really difficult level. You got to kind of dodge all these spotlights that are looking for you.
And it's weird because the robot is tethered to you, so like you're controlling a ship, but then once you drop the robot, you're controlling the robot, and it's really interesting because like you have to keep in mind like that cable that's connecting you to the robot, like where it leads you, and like you have to worry about like getting through small spaces. It's really weird. It also requires you to think down, like looking at the gamepad as though you're looking down, which is
right. And there's a button that allows you to do that. It kind of goes into an overhead view, so you can see where you're dropping your robot friend. And then also enemies will still attack you while your robot is out, so you kind of have to move fast when you're using it. It adds another level to that. I dug it. I thought it was really cool. We also got a chance to play Yoshi's Woolly World. We played some of the hard levels, the S levels, if you will, and they were really hard. They were really tough. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because Yoshi, I think, has this, it's like adorable, so I think people think of it as like easier platforming. But yeah, those levels are super intense. There was one that you played called Yoshi's Curtaincall, where you are hanging from curtains that are on sliding like platforms, and once you get to the end, you have to jump to the next one, which like sounds like it wouldn't be that hard, but it's crazy fast. And yeah, that level was nuts.
Yeah, I played a level that was a sort of a auto-scroll. Well, not sort of. It definitely was an auto-scroll. And you're following a rocket, and you're jumping off of the clouds that the rocket creates. And you only have, you got a split second before the clouds drop out, and there's like donut blocks everywhere. So you really had to think on your feet. Really nice to see that level of difficulty in a Yoshi game. I don't know how many of these S levels are out there, but they really added a lot of challenge. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, we also got to see the Mega Yarn Yoshi.
Now, wait a minute. Yes, we did get to see the Mega Yarn Yoshi, but who got to hold and love the Mega Yarn Yoshi?
I was real weird and hugged it a whole bunch. I think those Nintendo reps were like, please stop hugging. Yeah, oh, I did kiss it.
That's really weird. You're a weird dude.
I'm kind of a weird dude. Yeah, there were lots of, it's like very soft. It stands up, but, and like the feet have a hard base, but it's like still super soft like the little guys, and it's adorable. And yeah, it's much bigger than I thought it would be.
So there you have it. For all your Yoshi, PAX, and Andrew Goldfarb news, keep it right here to IGN.